All right, week 3, bin 2. Now, if you didn't already see the video for bin 1 and you're interested in the backstory for what went on between weeks 2 and weeks 3, I'll leave a little link up here. If you want, you can pause the video and you can go check it out and then circle back around. If not, if you just enjoy watching bin videos like this and are just interested in that alone, hey, kick back and enjoy. Here we go, bin number 2. Okay, same as bin 1, a lot more condensation. This is the middle bin, which typically is about the second hottest in the stack. Let's see if we have any worms. Nobody's there or there. Okay, well, interesting. Both bins 2 and 3 typically have worms all over the place. But since I added the crushed up eggshell and took away the plastic cover, they've mellowed out quite a bit. But we need to kind of check things out here and see what's going on. So let's dig in. We'll start right down the center as we did with the first bin and we'll see what we got. Okay. Kind of mushy material. Not as matted. And yeah, just like with the first bin, a lot of stuff that doesn't look like it's decomposed much. That is the tomato. But this salad lettuce looks the same as it did. Put it in last week. I do see some mites, and I can't get this to focus in to show you guys much better, but there's definitely some more activity that's going on in these bins now. It's amazing, like this thing is in a water tub, right? The whole idea is to keep out some of the predatory type things like ants and centipedes. How can mites get in here? They must be like inhabiting other things that get into the bin, and that's how they do it. I don't know, but I don't see any worm shed. It's just a hard piece of wood. Things are looking I wouldn't say they're sopping wet, but they're definitely wet. But they're, well, I do have to say though, I mean, yeah, the stuff from last week is still kind of there, but the majority of everything else from the previous week and some of the coffee that was in there as well is looking to be gone. But I don't see any worms. Do you? I sure don't. Got a feeling I know where they're at. If they're actually still in the bin. Yep, there they are. They're still hanging out in the corners. And in the front. Yep. Gonna need to add some more material to kind of try to dry things out a bit more. Normally, the reason why I like keeping the bins wet is it does force the worm to have to push its way through this material. And I don't know if the science behind it matches this or not, but to me it seems like it helps them to, well, for one, stay larger in size and retain a lot more moisture, and they seem to be more healthy. The drier the bin, the smaller the worm tends to be. And what is that? Check that out. Something sprouted. The drier the bin, the smaller the worms tend to be. But what in the world is this? Almost looks like a fungi. Check that out. I didn't put any mushrooms in here. That's interesting. That too will just become worm food. That's kind of what these flowers look like, and I didn't put any of them in here yet. I don't see a lot of worms. And what's really interesting about that is there wasn't a lot in the water tub after I took off the plastic and added the eggshell. Did they disintegrate? Did they go away? Honestly, I don't see a lot of worms. I really don't. I mean, there's a couple I've shown you, but I mean, each one of these bins received about 100 each. Now, as you guys remember, I had that exodus of 60 that happened last week, and I divided it up equally. Yeah, this is a little concerning. I don't see many, if any, in here. I think I've seen, what, 2? Maybe a half dozen tops. There's none in this bin. That's sad. But you guys are seeing it. I mean, there is none in here. Well, there's some, but not nearly as many as it started off with. Okay, well, I'm gonna do as I did with bin 1, and I'm gonna add more dry materials in here, but yeah, this is well, you know, and this goes straight to the heart of why it's really, really important that you cycle your bins before you add your worms, because if you don't, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that can happen. They'll evacuate the bin, they could die in the bin. I mean, I have no idea what happened to the 100 that I put in here. I mean, I've been fishing them out of the water tub without really any idea which bins they were coming from. So that's also been part of the confusion in putting them back in which bin. I've always tried to be, you know, equal in part to make sure that I kind of divided things equally amongst all 3. But you know, that appears to not make much of a difference right now. I have no idea where they could have gone either. All right, well, I'm just gonna do what I did. I'm gonna put the bedding in, and it may just be that I'm gonna have to, you know, contact my guy and get some additional worms over here, because this bin is empty. And the only thing that's in here right now is all the other biology that will help break stuff down, by way of mites. And there's a worm right there. I'm gonna see if I can actually count them. 1. It could be that because I was so rough with the bin last week, and the same measure that I'm doing this, they just died off. I mean, I would be very hard pressed to believe that with African Nightcrawlers. There's a second. So there's 2. Plenty of fruit flies, plenty of mites. There's 3. Yeah, this is wow. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised. Genuinely surprised. But, you know, these things do happen. And it's important that you guys see the successes and the failures. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of them with me on this. It's been many years since I've kept worms, and I've never kept this variety. Oh, what a bummer. Dry leaf, cardboard. I just missed them because they were tucked away in all this. I just don't believe that, but if by some miracle that's the case, well, I'm still gonna treat it as if they're here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna contact my guy and get some more brought over. And I'll leave. Hours of tranquility. It's pretty tranquil now, so it won't be a problem. And cover that up. Yeah, guys, I'm really sorry, but like I said, I think it's important that you see both successes and failures. This is, it's not that it's necessarily a failure, but it's something that's important to see. I mean, when stuff doesn't work, a lot of times you're left wondering what went wrong. I mean, what did I do wrong here? Everybody has wet bins. Everybody has, you know, something that's out of whack. How did I go wrong here that every single one of the worms, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3, are like gone? Well, that's what I'm gonna have to try to figure out, and maybe I'll find out as we take a look at bin 3 now. I don't know, maybe they migrated up to one of the other bins. Maybe there was die-off, I'm really not sure. But that's gonna be it for now. I'm going to I'm just gonna hope that in bin 3 I don't have the same thing. Very different from bin 1, but at the same time the same with the wetness. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already, please do like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it if you did, and hit that bell notification icon so you can be alerted to new content. Until next time, wherever you are in the world today or tonight, take care. Bye for now.